Hi Year 2, welcome back to our class YouTubes that are supporting us with our learning. So this video is going to support you with task 2 for this week. So we are still being authors and we are still focusing on our class story, Orion and the Dark. So on Friday, or at some point last week, we read the first part, the opening to the story, and we made a prediction. And what we're going to do today is we are going to be identifying feelings and thoughts that Orion is feeling as the story goes on. So, if you've not had a look at our learning for today, please pause the video now and go and have a look on our home learning page. But if you have already had a look, let's get started. So, I'm going to start at the beginning and I'm going to read through, and at certain points I'm going to pause and ask you to think about how Orion is feeling and what he would be thinking. I'm going to ask you to either record that down onto the worksheet that you've been able to print off, or if not, you can record it onto any piece of paper, or you could choose to say it and tell your parent or carer what you think. So let's get started. My name is Orion, and I guess you could say I'm scared of lots of things. Mum tells me I just have a big imagination and there's nothing to be frightened of. Well, that's easy for her to say. As far as I can see, the world is full of frightening things. Wasps, bicycles, wardrobes, the sea, girls, heights, dogs, especially the big ones, popping balloons, space, gran, storms, spiders, tartan, monsters and haircuts. But there's one thing that scares me more than anything else. The dark. Of course, I've tried all kinds of things to solve the problem. Inventing the everlasting light bulb, dressing up as an owl. Everyone knows that owls can see in the dark. Painting my room with neon paint. Night vision goggles. Staging a protest. Capturing the sun. And keeping pet glowworms. But nothing ever works. And before I know it, it's bedtime. Good night, Orion. Good night, Mum. I hate bedtime. And this is going to be the first place that we are going to pause at Year 2. So I would like you now to think about Orion as he stands at the bottom of the stairs, looking up into the darkness. How is he feeling? And what feeling do you think would match to what he's thinking? What could he be thinking as he stands at the bottom of the stairs? Pause this video and record your answers. Okay, let's move on. The night that changed everything began like any other. I kept an eye out for monsters. I kept an ear out for scary noises. But as it got darker and darker and darker, I couldn't take any more. This is another place we're going to pause Year 2. So as Orion is lying in his bed, listening out for noises, how do you think he's feeling? And what would he be thinking as he lies in that bed and it gets darker and darker and darker? Pause this video and record your answers. Okay, we move on. I couldn't take any more. I've had enough of you, Dark. I wish you and the scary sounds, your murky monsters and your pitch blackness would just go away. Okay, this is another point, Year 2. I want you to pause the video and think, how is Orion feeling as he's shouting at the dark? What is he thinking? There's quite a lot of clues on that page. And we move on to the next parts. Outside my window, the dark seemed to come alive. And a thing I'd never seen before dropped in for a visit. So, have a look at this page. How do you think Orion is feeling now? And what do you think he is thinking as the darkness drops in for a visit? Okay, Year 2, so hopefully you enjoyed reading a little bit further into Orion and the dark and thinking about how Orion is feeling and what he is thinking at certain parts in the story. I hope you enjoyed that. Now come back on Thursday and we will read a little bit more of the story and we'll start to see what happens now that Orion and the dark have met. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye!